Guys, is my thing too quiet? Just
As in your mic?
yeah.
No, you come.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Well done. You've done well.
I like
Thank
how right
you.
when I clicked record, that's like the first
It's
thing.
like it's a thing coming.
Guys. Hello everybody. Welcome back. Konbanwa to you bitches. It's me, Peach Monkey. Here joined by the regular and amazing young doggo, Chopi Winguru, plus super special guest, the Outback Wonder.
Technically, we're both.
Yeah, I'm also Outback.
Yeah.
Why does she get the title of being the Outback Wonder?
I'm so sorry.
It's special guest Kate Words, aka Kate.
Kate!
Kate!
Hey!
Clap.
Hi, Kate.
Everyone clap.
Uh,
Kate, thank you for joining us tonight.
It's no problem.
On this lovely night in Brisbane.
Yes, you're here too. Thanks for flying
It's great.
out.
Thanks for having me over at your place.
I'm also
but-
in Brisbane.
Yes.
We're all chilling at
Welcome.
Kate's place.
The magic of what is this? It's not cinema.
Your couch is adequate.
I think it's called a lounge.
Airplanes.
It's
Airplanes?
just going well. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
It's
So,
like it's 100 times worse when you know it's recording. You know?
Yeah, I guess. But I know it's fine. Okay, so Kate,
Yes.
for those peasants out there that don't know
Oh,
who
please
you are,
don't.
no, come on, those unworthy trash that don't know who you are, can you tell them where they can find you?
What do you mean, like the?
I mean, you're like
In your house. Tell them your
This
address.
is your address.
This is
Yeah.
where I live, and this is where I work. No blood type. Please don't kill me. Wait. So you mean like my handle?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean it's Kate Woods. You already said that.
I
So
mean,
CAIWALDS. I mean, you can't really find me anywhere else except Instagram.
Do
Why?
you wanna,
Exclusive to Instagram.
Exclusive,
yeah.
Oh my god.
You're-
I mean, I used to have DeviantArt, but that's now defunct.
No one uses
Just in
that
case.
trash no more.
Didn't both of you
yeah,
use
no.
that?
That's how we met.
Use that? Oh my god.
That's how we. No, we don't tell them. That's how we met. Don't.
Okay, we actually met not on DeviantArt.
On a cruise. We actually met on a cruise
On the cruise.
Yeah,
near Peru.
Exchanged Instagrams
No,
there. It was a very natural meeting.
yeah, exactly.
Kate, some like little interview, I guess. Let's do it like real quick, just so people kind of get to know who you are.
Ask questions. Please don't make me freeform it. Please.
What got you into art? What? Yeah.
I guess like the regular old watching cartoons as a kid. It's like, I
Oh,
can
hell
do that.
yeah.
Hells yeah. I think the first one was probably Dragon Ball Z. And then
Really?
like draw it. Yeah, I love that show.
Wow.
I still like it now.
You know, I
You'll
never
be-
actually really cared for that show.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, it's not for everyone. It is an awfully long show. Maybe you should give it a go.
You guys should watch Doraemon.
Isn't that like a Pokemon type show? Not like specifically Pokemon, but like same sort of theme. Like we catch little things.
No, I said Doraemon. I don't. You mean Digimon?
No, is it like?
What? No, Doraemon is like that blue cat. He's like that robotic cat from the future, and
yeah,
he helps out Nobita-kun. You know,
Yeah, this
he's
is
with
really...
his little gizmos and gadgets, and he's from
means a
like
lot
the
to me.
22nd century, and he teaches you lessons with gadgets. And Nobita
Never
always
seen that
fucks
before.
up because he's such a basic little thought.
Have you seen that, Alessia?
I have not.
Okay,
Yes.
well, you know, not alone. Thank you. Yeah, I
Um,
guess that would be just a generic cartoon answer
Yeah.
to that question.
What else do we? What else did we ask ourselves last time? How old were you when you started? Like, what's?
When I started,
yeah.
I didn't really seriously try anything until I was like 13, I think. Sort of like the entrance into high school. I still got my first one. It's pretty tragic, actually. It's pretty tragic. But yeah, probably from then, I actually started trying to get better, not just little doodles that you do.
Are there any artists that you don't like? Please shout them out.
Like naming and shaming specific ones. There's this asshole called Peach Monkey. I don't really like him.
Oh, but
I
he's really cute though. He's really cute though.
I mean, no, there's no one I'm gonna say I don't like. I don't even really have any I don't like.
Oh,
to be
yeah.
honest. Yeah. Wow, yeah.
Less deep.
Thanks.
Remember when we share people we find that are like trashy?
Oh, like you like send it to each other and direct
Yeah,
message?
you're like, hey, look at this shit, and then we just
Check
spend
this out.
the next like 10 minutes fucking ripping them apart. Like, look at this.
Well, at least
motherfucker.
you're not naming them, so that's kind of nice.
Okay, hey,
So that's enough of that for the interview. Thank you.
should you let them know that you're anyway? Let's go on these questions.
What?
Q&A
What?
for artists. Ready for
Yeah.
any of us, really. I'm just gonna go down the list, and if they're too stupid, just shout stupid, and we can skip it. So, says,
Okay.
who are you, and what do you
Stupid.
Stupid ass.
do? Why do you do what you do?
Like, does that mean like why do you do art or
Well,
like another?
yeah, no, I mean, however you
I
want to
guess so.
interpret it. Why do you do what you do?
Who am I?
Alessia,
What am I
go.
doing
Why do
here?
you do what you do?
Go.
I don't know who I am.
Yeehaw.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Why you do you?
Wow, dang, it's essential.
What I do.
So triggered. So yeah, we can skip that one. That'll be
Oh
alright.
Yeah, it's
my
pretty
god. Okay, how
I
do
noticed
you
that
work?
you're not
Okay,
actually
okay.
answering any of
These
them, you're
are
just shouting them
this is a little bit better. How do you guys work?
What?
Badly.
Fucking god. Holy shit. Okay, I'll start, okay? I'll lead this
Answer
fucking
the question.
train.
Lead by example.
Well, that's if you let me talk. All right, how do I work? I first thing I do is I get up usually in the morning, around
That's good.
9
start.
o'clock, 9 o'clock or so, and I wake up in a panic usually because just always like I don't know. I just always I'm like wide, like I don't know. You guys do that when you wake up, like for like a few seconds, you don't know where the fuck you are.
Not often.
No.
Moving on. Okay, well that happens to me, and then I'm just like, right?
Okay.
I grab my phone, I check
Yes.
it. It's usually one of you two or both of you, saying good
Hey.
morning. I'm like, oh,
Hey.
that's so sweet. And then I have a big fucking smile on my face.
Hmm.
Hey.
No, but seriously, I it's a lot of sketching, and I think a lot of my ideas come from the shower time.
Yeah.
The shower time generation, and I just kind of like draw on like the foggy mirrors and stuff, and I just kind of like
That's fun.
Really? You
Yeah.
actually draw on there. That's cool.
yeah, I have like the glass, like the glass door thing. And that when that gets all like steamed up, I doodle on there just like as many ideas as I can over and over. And if I have something like I like just like just continue like try to finish a shower and then get out and like immediately start trying to draw that.
Cool.
And then that's pretty much
It's a
it
good
until
process.
I go all the way in.
Then you do it.
If
Do you
anyone
find-
is actually interested, if enough people listen and they actually care to see a process, on my Instagram, there's like a video I recently
Oh,
posted.
yeah.
It's really quick, but it gives you like a general idea. It's not like a speed process or anything. It's just like kind of like just screenshots or like shots of from the
Screens.
screens of like me being really scribbly to the end product, and you can just kind of
So
Excellent.
everyone check it out. It's pretty interesting.
thanks guys,
You're welcome.
you're so nice to me.
Like with ideas for both of you, I've just thought of something. Feeling pretty good about myself. Do you like? Do you think like find like it's a very organic process? Like ideas just come to you naturally, or do you have to like force yourself to think of things that you want to do?
Yeah, I think that because I'm so talented, it just comes.
I think I can't really force myself to think of something
Yeah,
because when I do, it's usually really bad.
right.
God, it's
Yeah.
changing, isn't it?
I find that like when I have no time to draw, I'll have like a lot of ideas.
yeah.
Yeah.
When I have time, it's like, what
Fuck
is
you.
the pencil?
Do you guys, wait, everyone here has done commissions, right?
Yes.
I mean, very limited, but yeah, I've done
Okay.
a few.
You know when someone asks you, like, hey, can I, they obviously come to you, like, hey, I like your stuff, blah, 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 can I fucking get something done by you? Do you guys like it when they tell you an idea, or do you like it when they let you run free?
I want them to tell me because like otherwise I have no idea what to do, and then the time that it takes me to actually think of something is like I got no time for that.
I have a busy life.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like even a basic framework is probably like the best. Like you've still got room
Yeah.
to move, but within their sort of
Yeah.
own idea. So
interesting. I like.
What about yourself?
I personally like being able to run free as much as I can, or like you said, the framework. Like if it's very vague, if they're like foxes, and I'm like, okay, like that's all I need to know. But if they're like, can I get a fox? Yeah, but then like I need him taking a dump, but like the dump can't be that big. It has to be kind of wet too, and I'm like
a little dump.
Yeah, a little like a little dump, a little dump, like a little wet. You know, if you get some texture in the shit, that'd be great. And I'm like,
like I like how you fixated on the turds more than anything else in the industry.
But like but I'm saying like they usually focus on those kinds of weird details. Like they're like, yeah, but can you make this like, but not too gritty? Like you know, like kind of cutish. And I'm like, I can kind of understand, but you know, like it might be different the way I translate that into what I draw. So I usually like it when they let me run free.
That's sort of like strict guidance, is not what I mean. I mean just like if they're like, oh, can you like do something with like 2 characters? This is kind of what they look like, just, you know, like,
one
and then
you sort of going to do something and the other one's going to do this other thing.
Yeah.
Or is that too specific, the actions?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I'm now commissioning you and you have to make that for
me. Right now. Do it. I don't know. I think it's like, it can just really depend on like how much they actually want you to follow the guidelines.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
You know what sucks is if they say like, oh yeah, you can just do it, like just do your style, but then like you're like, sweet, like you got an idea, you draw it, whatever, you send it in, they're like,
I don't like that.
Actually, can you do this, and you're like, oh fuck, and then you just spend like the next like 2 weeks like miserable.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're feeling really good about your design as well, and they're like, I don't like that. You're like, what do you like about it? I like it.
No one likes
me. I'm really good. Excuse me.
Okay.
Was that really loud? I'm sorry.
It sounded more dramatic.
Oh my god. Everybody's coughed so far except for me.
Oh my gosh.
I choked. That's different.
You choked earlier.
That's still like a throat action.
Kate, whose side are you on?
I'm on both. I'm jumping over the fence every few minutes.
I really want to talk about that thing that happened this week.
What happened?
You know that thing I sent you guys in the group chat that involved that one person?
Are you getting too specific with the things you're like, oh, I guess that person won't really know.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
It's like, I want to discuss it because I think it's so like, I feel like
are you going to be very vague?
I don't think we could be vague enough, because if they pick it up, it's just going to be like...
Yeah, and then we'll get reported.
Yeah, and then they're going to fucking get butthurt, and I'm going to get like all these fucking...
Can someone like tell me what's happening?
It made you mad, Les.
It's a picture.
Oh, dude.
Hey, there you go. You got it real quick.
That's what I needed.
Do you guys know who Raka Raka is? The YouTube channel?
No.
What? Never mind.
Thanks.
They're from like New Zealand, I think.
What sort of videos do they do?
They do like skits and stuff. It's, I don't know.
Just okay, right. Yeah, well, send a link.
Yeah, I'll send it later.
Good.
The next question is, what's your background? What the fuck?
What is
it? Like childhood?
I guess just like I guess
education?
Whatever is like education and childhood. Let me just quickly say, by the way, like I really don't care for art classes in the traditional sense.
Remember you.
I know there's people that are out there that have a good job. They're probably like, you know what, Mr. Stevenson taught me how to paint. Great, good job for you, Mr. Stevenson. You know, thumb right up your ass. Congratulations. But
holy shit.
Generally, I haven't met too many people that have told me like, oh yeah, actually that class was cool. They might be like, oh yeah, I met some cool people in that class after I left and stuff. But like, I've rarely heard in my experience where someone was like, oh yeah, I took a class and it was great. You know, it's like, oh.
I think like the only thing I've really like learned from doing art classes at school is like how to organize your work. Like not actually any technical stuff. Like I guess I get to try new things, but like the main thing is like keeping like a folio and like doing stuff to a deadline. But that's about it. Yeah.
Well, at least there's a couple things you learned.
Yeah.
I didn't learn anything from my art class. It's because our teacher didn't care though. So that's my background.
Yeah, right, yeah. They don't care. Wait, Kate, where's my commission, by the way?
Look, I remember I tried to send it to you and they sent it back to me.
Yeah,
and then what I did is I just gave up immediately on sending
and you
that
threw
back
it in
to
trash.
you.
Yep, I remember. Okay,
It's not. It's
fine.
it's in a folio in my spare room. So I'll send it to you
In time.
for
Maybe
your
by
birthday.
Christmas or like on my deathbed it arrives.
No, I'll send it. Jeez, God, I'll send it to you. So you know that's where it is. It's currently in my house.
Kate, did you answer that question? What's your
question?
background? Bro?
Background.
What do you mean by that, though? Did
we just what?
We just assumed it's like education, I guess.
Yeah, like some sort of anything where you.
So
get,
I don't have any further education in art. Really, it was just like whatever they offered in school. Is that what
I think the rest of it's just practice, right? Like all of us, I think, are just self-taught practice people.
Yeah.
Oh man, bit of a pet peeve alert. Can someone do it? Alarm alert sound.
Like
thanks. Yeah, here we go. Pet peeve.
That was beautiful.
Been seeing this a lot recently. And it just might be in social media or something. But there's like certain terms that people like to use in different communities, right? So I feel like in art, a lot of people say like a sticker artist, slap artist, or something, and like they're like, it's like oh, you're like kind of branded as a specific thing. A lot of people like are starting to put self-taught, like I'm a and I don't know if they're using it in the sense where it's like if someone asks me, like, hey, where'd you learn? I just tell them, I'm self-taught, because that's the truth. I taken some classes, yes, but like I honestly didn't learn much from them. It just gave me a time where I was like, I'm in a room and I get to draw now. But I usually don't start off by saying, I'm self-taught, unless it's for like a job or someone's asking me and it's like I need to put down my background. But I've been seeing a lot more people kind of list it as, I am a self-taught artist. Like they'll list that in their bio or something.
It's like majority of other people.
Yeah, and I'm like, isn't that most of us? But then I also notice that the ones who do usually use it, no offense, are the ones that are still kind of green. Like they're still they're pretty big novices. They're trying to be like, well, I'm self-taught, so this is why like my stuff looks like this. I don't know. It's just it's one of those things.
You don't like it?
I've just been seeing it. It's kind of like, what are you trying to say? Like, what's the point?
Well, I guess that's what the bio is, and people just feel the need to.
That's true.
Describe themselves or something. I mean, you can. I mean, you don't have to like it. It's fine, but I don't know. Just to give people the heads up. And I mean, I think it's. I say I mean a lot. I'm sorry. Like with some of the higher up artists, and they say self-taught. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, maybe that's something. If they can do it, I can do it too.
Do they say that?
Some of the higher profile artists.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple with like 50K.
I don't usually see it in the bio. I usually see it like in the FAQ if someone's like, do you learn?
Yeah.
You see, and again, like in the situation where they're asked,
yeah, they don't really like present it. They just like will answer if they're asked.
Provide it if questions.
I guess I don't know. I guess I just take it a little less serious if certain if it's almost like I don't know. It's just me. It's my own personal thing where like if I see certain people list a certain thing in their portfolio and their blog and their whatever they're going to represent their art, like there's certain keywords or terms if they use, I'm kind of like ooh, like I get a little skeptical at first. I don't try to judge them right away, but it's just kind of like that might be like something to look out for.
Cool.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking.
But I mean, like on the opposite end of the spectrum, you could say like because a lot of people don't like what's a really prestigious art school. I don't really know.
I don't know what.
Well, like they don't say prestigious art school educated like in their bio or something.
I would be funny though.
Maybe it's a trend. Because you did graphic design at a CB?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you were doing that class? Like you don't.
Oh, you were asking me. Okay, sorry. I was like, you're like. Oh,
no, I was just making statements. I don't want anyone to.
I was going for graphic design at like community college. It's a fucking piece of shit. I mean that place is a joke. I swear, like that place. Actually, I'll shout them out. I'll shout them out. Like, yeah, actually, I highly suggest people don't go there. Do not go to college. I mean, if you're serious, you're trying to get like a degree in art, or even if you're graphic design, or if you've never even done art and you're just like, I want to try it because for whatever your fucking reasons are, I suggest going to a different school. Like, at least in my opinion, you won't learn much at this point.
Dude, you're gonna get sued. They're gonna hear this.
But just bleep out the school name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it should be an honest review because I remember what my favorite thing to do was after a class or something. I would always ask other kids like, "Hey, did you understand what was going on? Right? Like, do you know?" And almost all of them, I can confidently say almost all of them would be like, "I have no idea what we did today," and they would just like go on YouTube or something and learn later. And
so it's not a reflection on the students; it's a reflection on like the teaching methods.
Yeah, it's like, I think the teaching methods and like the style and structure of the classroom wasn't very like learning friendly. It was just more like,
okay,
this is how you're gonna do it, and this is click A and B. And I'm like, well, actually,
so go do it.
Yeah, it's like you can just go to YouTube to do that at that point.
I mean, it's sad when it gets to that point. I mean, because you give these places a lot of money and you come away with nothing.
Yeah.
Really. Right. Anyway, it's a bit depressing. Next topic,
it's not
maybe. I mean, for some people who have a lot of like school debt, it's pretty depressing.
What's integral to the work of an artist? It's kind of vague.
Having equipment to use.
Do you understand that, Les? Or
right.
I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but
wanting to.
Yeah.
Yeah. The drive.
That's kind of it. Like the
motivation. Inspiration.
I feel like dedication. It's a mix of like motivation and skill and will and like.
It's a lot of things.
Yeah. Just kinda like do it, dude. Have the spirit to just fucking do it.
So just do it.
Yeah. Don't go asking people what their favorite fucking marker is and shit.
I get that so often.
Oh my god. What marker is that? Is that the best one? It's like the marker isn't gonna make you, okay? Like if you're shit, you're shit. Like practice.
Although I usually look at people and see what they use, just because.
No, I feel like but that's.
I used to do that too.
But you're looking because you're like, oh shit, I like the way that looks. I want to try it. You're not thinking, oh, is that the best one? Is that like, do you use that because it's so good? You're like, I've done that where I'm like, dude, I want that pen, and then I get it because I just like, want to know what the pen feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just another tool that I can utilize, not because it's like, oh, dude, if I get that pen, I'm for sure gonna get
plus 10 skill points.
Yeah, right. Fucking defense is like minus, but
I'm gonna roll my die for illustration. Okay.
Dude, sick reference, bro.
So unanimously, what was it, like dedication?
Just do it. Don't be a bitch
just
about
do
it.
it.
Fucking do it. That's the most like important thing. Just fucking do it. Don't go fucking sitting around trying to be like, I like art, but I just don't have any portfolio. I don't know how. It's like then what the fuck are you doing?
Just having
how do you think you get a portfolio? Fucking do it.
Right? Oh my god. Okay, let's talk about that real quick. The amount of people that come up, right? Especially like in real life, by the way. This is real life. Because I feel like they ask different questions. I think usually online. By the way, if I don't want to speak for these two wonderful ladies, but anyone, if you guys want to ask me any questions on like any of my Tumblr, Instagram, Snapchat, or anything, feel free to message me to like ask questions. I've had people do that. They ask me about like art projects. I had a dude one time, right? And this is like I was in high school, and like he just graduated college. He got his degree in graphic design and stuff. And he was asking me for advice, like in business and like how I make art and stuff. And it kind of blew me away. Like, dude, what do you like? What like? I should be asking you. Like, so. But anyway, like if anyone wants to ask any questions on anything, like feel free.
You know what I get like on a regular basis?
What's up?
What program do you use?
Dude. Yeah, agreed.
Like every day.
Even if you put the hashtag in there.
Yeah. It's like,
I don't know if people don't even really look at hashtags anymore. They just sort of see them clumped together and their eyes blur and they just move on to the next thing. I actually read
them. I personally read them.
Well, you put funny little things in yours.
Yeah, you put
you put the effort into it. Like I use the same font every time, basically.
Really? Yeah, I like putting inside jokes. Sometimes I'll put like inside jokes of us, or I put your guys' names in there just for like.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Look, as for questions go, feel free to ask me as well. Alessia, how do you feel about questions?
Feel free to ask me as long as it's.
We're all very.
Wait, hold on. Let's filter that real quick, and I think you guys might agree. Ask us. Quality questions, and by that, like it's not like at school when someone says there's no such thing as a dumb question. I'm sorry, but she lied to you. There are actual dumb questions. If you guys want to ask, like for me specifically, if you guys want to say like, hey, I need help with this, or is there a difference between these programs or something? But don't ask like the really obvious stuff of like, do you use a pencil? Like, Like, no, but if you want to have something specific, or you want me to like look at a drawing and you're like, hey, what do you think of this or something? If you want honest criticism, like, yeah, sure, like please feel free to contact me. If you just want to just chit chat, I'm totally fine with that too.
Yeah, I'll take any questions, even if they're dumb.
Yeah. Kate's really friendly. Me and Alessia are pretty big assholes, so I mean.
No, you're both pretty friendly, from my experience.
No, behind closed doors are pretty big assholes.
Okay. At least you give people heads up. And that's nice. That's a nice thing to do.
I totally forgot what the main point, like, I fucking rambled off from was.
Yeah, what was the question? Was this about, like, what was integral for us?
That is the portfolio thing, the portfolio thing.
Oh, yeah, the portfolio.
Because Alicia said, if you want a portfolio, just fucking do it, right? And it's true.
Yeah,
because
that's right. That's right.
I think that's another question I've got. And this is more from, like, when people meet me in real life, that's, like, the number one question I get, in like, face-to-face is, hey, how do you get a portfolio? Like, as if it's something that's purchased or earned. It's like,
just buy one online.
It's like, yeah, like, oh yeah, it's like, yeah, there's a fucking guy in like fucking Florida that sells them, man. Like, go on fucking eBay, he sells good portfolios. It's like, you just gotta make it. And then I usually hear a lot of excuse, and that's usually when I kind of tune out of taking that person seriously, because not excuses like, well, actually I have like a job, I have blah blah blah, like like extreme things, or something where it's like, oh, okay, like I can see why your portfolio isn't at large, but where they're just like, yeah, I just I just don't want to make it, or like I'm afraid of what people think. It's like, then why the fuck are you in this business? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
if you want to just
if you
want
to be like a professional.
Yeah, and by the way, yeah, this is for people who are coming up to me trying to talk
people
about,
like me just fucking around, just do whatever you want, it doesn't matter.
Okay, you say you fuck around, okay, but like, I personally, you're one of my favorite artists, so.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, my nose is so covered in brown right now. But yeah, I think. I really like his stuff, and I think, like, fucking pisses me off when I see, like, other people. They're like, I just doodle. And I'm like, I can tell. And then, like, I'm looking at you, and I'm like, my friend here, fucking, she's, quote, not, like, a professional, but she's way better than you, so I don't know why the fuck you coming up to me.
Dude, yeah, like, Kate, you're so much better than so many professionals. Actually blows my mind.
Oh
like,
my god,
and they're all like bragging about the shit. They're like, oh guys, I'm gonna sell some shit. I'm like, don't fucking waste your money on garbage art. Like, fucking it pisses me off when like people are like, you guys, like, look at this artist, so good, or like, oh, you're so talented. I'm like looking at their stuff and I'm like, what the fuck is that, dude? And I just want to like comment and tag you guys, like, you guys should go check out these two or something. Which is like.
Can I just say,
yeah,
Choppy,
please.
I think this is before I ever heard about you from Sumi. Like, I have a photo, well, because when I go through Instagram and I'm like, oh, it looks cool, I'll take a screenshot, because, I have a, like, inspiration photo. I got something I saved of you from, like, December last year on my phone, yeah.
Oh my god.
Not December last year, it would have been early this year, though. Probably about the time you posted it. It's the cool guy, the cool skull guy with like the flowers coming out of his.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, I was like, that's so fucking banging. And since I have Photoshop illiterate, I'm just like, maybe one day I can do cool stuff like jumping and beach.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Oh my god, did you include me too? Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god. You know how I feel about your stuff, Matilda.
No, I don't like. When you guys have said that, like, you guys really like my stuff, right?
Yes.
I still,
and you're like,
to this day, I don't believe you.
Cry in your bed.
Okay, I thought I told you
God.
not to tell people I cry. That's not what fucking happened, but okay.
We'll just have to keep reiterating.
The whole podcast will just have to be like bleeps and cuts the whole time.
It'll be really awkward cuts too. Like, you'll be talking and it'll cut halfway off and then it'll be silent and then there'll be some.
Like I was saying, and then it just no, I mean, I really appreciate when you guys, if you guys genuinely like my work. I mean that.
Yes, we do genuinely.
Holy shit!
Well, I'm assuming.
I'm not fucking. I'm like. It's one of those things that, like, I'm really surprised. Like, thanks.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Don't. Oh my.
It's really hard to give you compliments, though, Sumi.
You never take them.
I don't.
Exactly.
I don't believe.
You'll give one to someone else, and we're like, nah, I don't really think so. You're like, how dare you not?
No, I'll make you take my compliment
right now.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because I'm genuine. Like, if I say it, I don't. Because, like, I'll say it here. Like, if I don't like someone's stuff, I'm not gonna be an asshole about it. Like, oh, you're just shit. But it's like, if I don't like it, it's like, I personally don't like it. So if I do like something, tell you why I like it.
Yeah, and then we do that for you, and then you're like, "Fuck you, man! This is shit."
Because you guys are just blowing sugar on my butthole.
And that's what you say every time.
Just getting right up in there and
just frost it
I don't know
up.
about Kate, but I never say something that I don't mean.
frosted it up.
Like,
I'm sorry. I mean, you say that, but you've lied to me in the past. So.
Ooh.
Hey, new question, guys. This one, I want to hear your guys' answer for this one. I think this is actually a cool one.
okay.
What role does the artist have in society?
I mean, in the olden times, it was for like record collection, right? Not even like saying, "Oh, I work in a library and I collect records," but like having like illustrations of
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Just like
large
depicting
scale events. That's So I believe in the past it was to escort imagery through the ages.
I like
But
that.
I think now it's sort of like communicating ideas, like in a way that's just really universal.
I think it's
I think that's
Or just-
you phrased that really succinctly. I'm like, oh, this is really cool.
Oh my god,
And you're like,
stop, Kate. Oh my god, that is like, you need to stop, dude. Okay, Les, she does this all the time, right? Like, she'll say something and I'll just kind of agree and maybe like say my opinion of it, like how you just did right now, right? You're just kind of like, oh yeah, I agree, blah blah blah, and then she goes, "Oh, Sumi, you just said it better than me," and I'm like, oh my god, like please stop putting yourself down.
Like that.
When you say that kind of stuff, that's the voice I hear because I don't like you putting yourself down like that.
No, I'm not putting myself down. I'm just saying I really like how you phrase the thing, and then occasionally I will self-deprecate.
See, and I don't want you self-deprecating. God damn it.
So what is a modern artist role? Sumi, what do you think? Since Alessia
I think
said
it's kind of gimmicky now. It's kind of like...
It's kind of what?
It's kind of a gimmick. I don't know. It's
Gimmick?
like... I don't know how to gimmick. It's like... It has too many roles. It can be for just communicating. It can be just purely for aesthetic reasons. Sometimes it's like the artist... we work in mediums that are just ridiculous. Because it's ridiculous, then that's what fascinates us, you know? Or like... those people who just work with purely diamonds or like rare materials or things that you just wouldn't think of, and it's like that extremeness is just like, wow, that's cool. You know, it's not for record keeping, it's not for anything. It's just like purely for the shock and awe, and like we like that, you know, or some of us do.
Yeah, and I think there's also like a whole lot of ways that someone can be an artist. Like you can just like produce like your own stuff just for the sake of it, but like there's also like, what's that?
Nothing. After
Well,
you clearly had something to say there.
You know, the like animators and like people that design things, and like there's like they're in like artists are like in every industry like doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
it's
really
like
are.
Storytelling, advertising, like beautification of areas.
I feel like
self-expression.
I don't know if you guys might agree. No, don't apologize, please. I'm sorry.
I talked over you.
No, I'm sorry. No, I cut you off. That animators and tattoo artists, in my personal opinion, are like usually the most talented. Like those, especially animators. I don't know. I feel like those.
Such
I
a
really.
wide range to
That's
cover.
that's what I want to be. To be honest, that's always.
You can do it.
You can do it. You're
Thank
literally mad.
We
talented.
believe in you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have you seen her animations?
I don't think I have. I've only really seen like your static illustrations that you have on.
No,
your
they're
Instagram.
fucking dope.
Thank you.
I bet they are. Are they on your, like? Do you have a Tumblr or something?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna search up right now.
Oh my god, tell Kate that story about, remember when you went to that university or whatever and all those fucking peasant fuckboys were like, what are you doing?
I feel really, I don't know, I feel kind of like...
Now be honest about it. I think you should own up to it. I thought it was a great thing.
Well, okay, well, I don't know, it was kind of funny because I was probably, I was like 15 at the time. Mm-hmm. And I went to an open data university and I went to like the animation section because that's what I was interested in. Mm-hmm. And I go like there's like this room and they have all these Cintiqs like lined up and anyone could like draw on them, and I was like, oh, because I've always wanted one of those. I was like oh, shit. So I was like waiting for a bit, and then like these people like had never animated before that were using it. And then I went on and I just did like a basic like run cycle and like a little jump or something like that, with like a little character. And as I was working on it, I noticed like all these people like kept like
gathering around,
gathering around me, and they were actually like the students, or like I'm not sure, but like people kept asking me, "Oh, so like what year are you in at the uni? Like how long have you been here?" And I don't. Good, I'm 15, and they're like, "What?"
Yeah, that's when you spit in their face and you say, "Get the fuck away from me."
And then some of the uni students, like, they got like really angry, and they were like,
"How dare you come into this place?"
Yeah, they were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this!
You fucking witch, dude." That's stupid.
But I mean, like,
that's a huge compliment, though.
Yeah, right?
Insulted them with how could you.
Pretty good about that. I mean, because I've been doing little animations for like a long time. Like I've always done like flip books and stuff. And then when I like got my tablet, the main thing I was excited about actually was doing 2D animation like digitally. So yeah, so that's fun, and I want to pursue that. But I don't know.
I have a question for you guys, or not, maybe not a question, but like it's a statement. Anyway,
just a statement.
Speaking of like how you were saying, like you had the whole class of like students who kind of got like salty, like butthurt that like what, like you're that age and you can do that, right? But I feel like within our own like little community, we think we're nowhere, like we're not good enough. We're like, dude, I'm like, I need to get better. Like you find so many imperfections, and I know like, oh, like a little artists have that, but I'm just saying that community of like, because we're looking at the people who are extremely talented as well, you know, like the people we think
like the highest points you can
like that, they're really good, and even those people have colleagues that they look up to, or they think, oh, that guy's actually really good, right?
Yeah.
But then like when you really like, I don't know, look at it from the big picture, I feel like that smaller community of people who are like really into it, really passionate, and really trying to work at it is much smaller than that greater majority. And like that outer circle is like those other students where they're like, what year are you in? What? You know, and they have that whole like, they have like that very narrow-minded thing of like, you're at that age and you can do this. Like their brains about to fucking explode because they don't understand. Like, I've been here 3 years, so I should be able to do like blah, blah, blah. I should be at this level.
Why can't I do that?
Yeah, I should be level 13 like by now. It's like, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the question?
But like I said, sorry.
Oh, it was a statement.
No. Sorry,
you just
I
said
a statement. I just wondered, sorry, like, do you guys also think like that? Like, do you think that's kind of true too? Like where, like the actual, like our community that is kind of tight knit. It's like, it's smaller than I think a lot of people think it is. I don't know.
I find like, when I find, oh, sorry, Alessia, I talked to you.
That's all right.
You go.
No, you go.
Just somebody knows.
Oh my god.
I was just saying, like, when like I find a new artist on Instagram, I find like it's a lot of interconnectivity between the ones I already follow. Like I'll see them commenting on this or like exchanging things with all these other people. So I find like there's this larger circle I keep finding different people in, that it's still like relatively small. So
isn't that cool?
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
Have you ever, like speaking of the circles, you bump into like a new circle, like you're just kind of like, whoa, what the fuck? Like if you find an artist, and then you're just like, oh, I wonder if they follow. It's because I like checking, like, oh, I wonder if they follow people I know, and like there's no similar followings, right? And you look at their comments, and they have like their own little community and stuff, and you're like, oh shit, like this person's been commenting. You're like, I'm in a whole different world. It's just like you feel weird. You're like, what the fuck? Like I'm in a really different neighborhood, and I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know. I've had those like weird moments where I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
but I like it. Anyway, back to when I originally spoke over Alessia. What were you going to say?
Oh yeah. I was just going to say, like, with those people who sort of don't, like, who aren't really into it. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people who like get into it late. Like, I don't know, they sort of just decide later on in life, maybe I'll try out art. And it's sort of like, it's not their fault, but it's just like, a lot of them expect to like suddenly be able to do things. And it's
like at a certain skill level.
Yeah. Yeah.
They seem angry when they can't get there. Like, I know what you're talking about when they get like that kind of testy
like they come in with that
and they kind of get like, I've had that too, like directed at me, and they're like, what? And I'm like, what can I tell you? Like, I gave you the answer, but if it doesn't work out for you, that's just experience and time.
Yeah.
So that's the big lesson to take away. Anyone who
don't
is
be
later
impatient,
in life.
guys. With anything you do.
If you're new to art, just don't be impatient.
And don't give up. Because then you'll never get anywhere.
Yeah, don't compare yourself.
Just do it. Coming back to the original point.
Just do it. Don't fucking compare yourself. Try to learn. Be patient.
It's good to learn from others, but
be gentle with yourself.
Actually, I think the biggest thing that I've learned, like while learning, is that I never got anywhere by being jealous of other artists. Yep. It literally got me nowhere. But what did help was admiring them and just thinking, wow, that's cool. I'm going to try to be like that.
Also, just being naturally fucking gifted like you are. Like some sort of fucking saint from
Yeah, I'm looking
Christ.
through your Tumblr now. It's insane.
Yeah, you're just like born for that shit. So, I mean...
This is like, don't compare yourself to others. But I'm like, oh my god, you're 16.
Yeah, so I mean, for the rest of you guys that are just regular mortals, time and practice. But unless you're fucking like a born saint like she is, and
don't give up.
Just don't give up, guys. Believe in yourself.
Please don't stop. But yeah, no, I haven't. No, sorry, I was going to go back to the animations thing, but like, there's a couple. I'm sorry, I'm just
there's not that many on there. I have like a folder like full of a lot of animations, but I don't know. I never post them. They're mostly just practice. One time my computer like crashed and I lost like 18 hours worth of like animations.
No.
Holy shit.
I was like,
I'm gonna jump in a fire now. Bye.
But yeah, life
happens.
The way you said I want to jump in a fire now, bye, was my favorite. I'm sorry.
It's only downhill from here with me. I just reached my pinnacle. Thanks for coming, guys. See you next time. What was the question?
The question was, what role does an artist have in society?
We sort of answered.
Yeah, that's right. Answered.
This next one. Do you want me to ask it and then you guys can answer? Because I really need to tinkle like mad crazy.
Sure.
So what has been a seminal experience for you guys?
Seminal experience.
Yeah. If you guys need a definition, I can tell you that.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm sorry.
Of work, event, moment, or figure strongly
influencing. Okay, right. Yeah.
You just okay.
Seminal. Okay, are you going now? Are you already gone?
I really need to tinkle. So
okay, go.
Unless
run
you
from here.
Me, Jesus.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fly to America. I'll see you in 2 days.
No, we're all in Brisbane. What are you talking about?
Oh, magic's ruined. I'm sorry. Run from here. See we go. Seminal. Let's think on similar experiences. I don't know. He could just be sitting there and listening.
He's gone.
Something really bad about it. Stevie has hemorrhoids. Okay. Similar experience. Let's get the thinky going. I honestly can't think of anything that's been like life-defining in terms of experiences art-wise. Maybe joining social media or something, and
I think
being surrounded by all those like-minded people.
Sumi's still here. I can hear it.
No, I just came back. Sorry.
That was very quick. We were just saying that.
I think.
What? What the fuck was that?
No, I was talking to start off, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to talk over someone, so I was sort of like bringing it back a bit, and then
be confident in yourself. Just do it.
Do it.
Do it. Okay. So yeah, I think because like I started off joining DeviantArt as you do as a little child, and I actually joined when I was like 11, which is under the age limit.
Oh my god, you fucking rebel!
I know, but nobody suspected a thing until actually I was like 12. I'd been on for like a year, and then I logged on, and I'd been like temporarily banned. I was like, shit. So I couldn't. I couldn't go on.
That changed your life.
6 months until I turned 13. But the thing is, what I like, the point of that is that, like, once I was banned, I had, like, I didn't feel as much motivation to draw. Like, I was like, who am I going to show this to?
Like, the audience is gone.
Yeah, it's like, well, what now? Like
Do I
it
create
felt
for
really bad. Yeah.
myself?
Yeah.
I have a
It's
question for you guys after this.
well,
So
you
seminal
can
experience was joining like a social art community online.
Yeah.
That's what we're sort of agreeing on.
For sure.
Going off what you said, where you felt like, oh, who am I gonna make this art for now, right?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like the longer you stay and you like build up an audience or anything, like you become used to that. You become used to producing for an audience, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys, how heavy does that affect what you guys put out? Do you guys ever like plan out or think like, oh, this one I don't want to show this one, or like you think I'll show this one to maybe this group of fans but not this group? Like,
Yeah.
how does that affect you guys?
Alphabetical order, go, Alessia.
Okay. I think like that's definitely changed over time. Like I remember I used to just do things to get the most, like the best response, just the most likes, the most attention. And that's like when I used to draw like more fan art, and I thought, oh, people are gonna love this. Stop! I don't do it anymore. Don't. Well, sort of. But,
I like fan art. I just like artists I see like
fun
fucking
sometimes.
fan art.
That wasn't. Stop. That's gross. But like now I don't. Now I just do what like I want to do, and
Yeah.
And like even if I post something that I really like, and then it doesn't really get that much attention, it doesn't really bother me because I like it and
create for
like,
you.
Yeah, but I still appreciate like the audience. It's still like a motivation.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
People are like so willing to like jump in and leave comments and stuff.
Yeah.
It's still like, whoa. I guess to say. I'm shaking my head as well.
Yeah, I know.
The imagery is real.
We can see you. Remember, we're at your house.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey.
Whoa!
Guys.
Do it again. Shake your head.
Whoa!
Oh my God! Your neck is so fucking buff.
Seamless. Thank you.
I wish I had a neck as strong as yours.
I don't. Yeah, but I agree with Alessia. Like, it used to be a lot about like, oh, I got to create for this audience that I've, like the small audience I've attracted. I've got to keep them around, and how they're going to stick around if I don't create things that they'll potentially like. But I don't think that's like a really healthy mindset to have. Yeah, because then it's not as enjoyable, especially like when you're saying like you don't get the response that you're hoping for.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 50 likes, and you're like, oh God, I fucking suck.
Yeah, I think the best thing to do is like not have an expectation of what people are going to think. Yeah. Just like do what you want and see what happens.
Yeah, it's true.
And people like it, then that's
because you can't pick your fans. Like you can't pick who's going to like your stuff, or you know what kind of community you're going to kind of be accepted by.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to be accepted though, kids, right?
Nah, it's overrated. Don't do that. Don't make friends. Don't go outside. Don't be social.
Stay in your house. Never leave.
Yeah, stay in your house.
Doomsday prep. The end is nigh.
For real. Just train like in your house, like a little prison. You know, like forge yourself into a little killer, and you'll be fine.
Into a killer. It's just about making beautiful art. Jeez.
I just want to start off by saying I don't do fan art, so.
I know you don't.
We know your opinion on that. He loves it.
Oh my God, it's just like you're so talented if you fucking do fan art. But
I like fan art.
I think it's fun.
I understand its place. Okay, I understand.
But it's like not. It's like I don't take it as seriously as other things.
Like Okay, here's an example for food. Here's a food comparison, right? Like,
of course, we talk about food.
Obviously, but like, okay, so if someone creates something from scratch, right? No matter how the plate tastes, I admire the fact that they made it.
Plates?
What? Oh my fucking God! I'm poor.
Sorry.
But you know what I mean? Like the dish itself, is that better? Unless you're gonna say dishes or some stupid shit like that. But like the fact that they made it from scratch, I admire it. I'm like, wow, cool. You know? Mm-hmm. But when it's like if someone already made something and you almost copy it exactly, but it's like except I put pepper It's
you just like reheat some other food.
Yeah, you reheat it and then you're like, but I kicked it up
like,
because
what I
put sriracha on it, and I'm like, but you still reheated it, and they're like, yeah, it's like, but I put sriracha on it, and I'm like, I can understand, like, yeah, sure, I still eat it, but it's like I'm not gonna take you or this artwork as serious, you know? It's just like, okay, whatever.
And also, like, it's sometimes if you just can't be bothered cooking something, it's fun. It's fun to just like.
Okay, that's the part I don't understand. I can't even in like I just can't I can't do that.
Yeah, I know of a few people who like just don't enjoy it anyway. It's really, I feel like it's really polarized. Some people really enjoy it and some people really hate it.
Yeah, there's like two complete opposite ends of the spectrum most of the time.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not saying if you're an artist that does fan art, so I'm not saying I hate you or like I have anything against you. Just the fan art itself, I just don't find it as entertaining. Like I just kind of like walk past it, and then if someone asks,
like you don't enjoy it as like witnessing something.
I think the closest thing I've done to that kind of stuff is if it's for clients and it's like business related, and they're like, "Hey, can you make it?" But even then, like recently, I don't take those kinds of jobs anymore. Like it's not as fun. It really drains and makes me really like miserable to work on stuff.
Yeah, because you don't have as much freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm copying someone else's stuff, and it just really sucks. Okay,
sorry,
cool. Awkward gap. All right, I'll move on.
Sorry, I was nodding. I forgot that this is an audio.
Stop ruining it, Kate.
Kate, you're fucking it up.
Never come here again. Understand, God.
Yeah, you should leave your own house. We'll take over from now.
Yeah, that's right. You should pay my rent and live here instead of me.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like responsibilities.
Oh, okay. Bye then. Get out of my house.
What in the fuck? This is a weird one. Explain what you do in 100 words. I draw.
I like to draw things.
Times 100. Want to skip that one? That shit's stupid.
Yeah.
How has your practice changed over time?
This sounds like it's like vague to all.
I think it is. I mean, it's trying to, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I talk about my insane?
No. How dare you?
Sumi knows about this. I've showed him. Like, I've got this system where I date everything that I draw, and I compile it all. And I've been doing that for a few years now, and it's like it's really changed like the way that I practice. I don't know, because like I feel like it's really efficient because I can just like look back at old things and know exactly when it was from, and like gauge like my progress and stuff. So
yeah,
that's what I do.
That's really cool. Maybe I should do that.
I don't like.
I didn't do anything.
Alicia always like yells at me to fucking sign and date my shit.
You should sign it. She's
like, "Did you sign it?"
Why don't you sign it?
And I'm like, I guess she's like, sign it. She'll like make me send her a new file.
Something.
I signed some of my work, but like in the end, it's like now you're gonna know it's me. And you know, people are like, what if someone steals it? I'm like, they already steal shit. So what the fuck am I gonna do?
Just sign it.
I do sign it, especially for stuff I send you. I always make sure to sign it, and you can see it. Like,
just so I don't yell at you.
Yeah.
So the practice question. Sumi.
Oh my god, Kate. Okay.
Sorry, I was thinking.
My practice has changed in the sense that, like, I guess my approach, the speed, and like the confidence I have. There's still some stuff I do. I still do a million sketches. Like, you've seen some of my stuff, right? Do you guys remember? Like, I don't know if I've shown you guys, but like, my files, I'll have like, you know, like a lot of people do, like they'll do a sketch, then they'll clean it up, then they'll kind of color it, right? I will do, on average, 4 to 5 sketches, 3 line works, and then 1 final line work, and then color. So in total, I'll have about 12 layers. Yeah, 12 or more layers of just sketches and like me cleaning up. And it can be something as small as, I don't like how that nail looks, and you could be like, why don't you just redraw it?
I'm gonna redraw the whole thing.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna redraw the whole thing, and every nail will look like that. Or like, I'm like, actually, I want more weighted lines, and it's like, oh, just thicken it. It's like, no, I'll just redraw the whole thing.
No, the whole thing is ruined. Yeah, it's trash.
That's really how I feel, honestly. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's usually how I work. I waste less resources now when I work digitally, but when I used to do it on paper, it would be like I'd burn through tracing paper so fast.
Yeah, you use that a lot.
And I still have some of the old ones saved up. There's like I just have like multiples of the same drawing, like a snake drawn like 5-6 times, you know. So
It's
that's
good practice though, that you redraw again and again and again.
I do become faster. Yeah, but that's pretty much how my practice has changed. Where like it's just like more sketches, or I'm a little bit quicker, but it's just probably like more like my process of being as detailed as I want just increases.
Yeah.
What about you, Kate?
I really I can't even quantify it whatsoever. Like if I look into the past 5 years, it's probably exactly the same. I mean, probably speed and confidence in the things that I can draw and do draw frequently. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just that. But, like, over time, it's like the exact same
something that I've noticed personally in your work? For both you guys, actually. Can I say, like, what I've noticed both you guys?
Yeah.
First off, I think both you guys have, like, grown, like, incredibly fast. And, like, I really like where you guys are. So, like, starting with Kate, the recent ones, like the recent sketches and drawings you sent me, are more complex. You've gotten out of just like doing nothing wrong with them, but it's just in comparison to I feel like some of your old stuff was
I know
like,
what you mean.
It was like a single thing. It was kind of stagnant, but like now, like there's more life in some of the stuff you bring. There's like more movement. There's more action.
Yeah, I'm trying.
And they're just like more like everything is detailed, but it's complex. I like it. Yeah,
I'm trying so hard.
No, I just think it really shows.
Thank you. I've been trying to do like different things because I know like I'd get stuck in that like long period of doing the same things, like different variations of. So it's just a bit of self-exploration in my mind, and I guess this is sort of what I've started coming up with now. So thank you for noticing.
I
much appreciated.
I got you, boo.
And Alessia, go.
Alessia is just me. I mean.
Hey.
Fucking Alessia. I mean, if you just like if you go to a fucking Tumblr, there's never like a spot where you're like, oh, she fell off there. It's just always like,
she fell off.
That's great. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great.
Everything and you're just like, great.
Yeah, it's just like, and I'm not just like trying to hype you up. Honestly, if anyone just go to her fucking page, it's kick ass. Yeah, like.
My God.
I think it's just really cool.
You feel all that sugar.
Yeah, I think for both you guys, you go to either one of either Kate's or like Choppy Wings.
Alessia's?
Like Alessia. Yeah, but I feel like, well, because the bios. Wing, yeah. If you go to Kate Words or Choppy Wings, and you look through their like timeline and stuff, it's just always kick-ass stuff. Like there's stuff that changes and it just improves, but there's never like a dip in the quality or performance, and that's what I've liked a lot about you guys.
Thank you.
That's so nice. So yeah, you're a pretty cool guy. That's what I gotta say. No, I mean, because you're so hypercritical of yourself all the time. Like you can see the improvement in yours as well. Like if you just went through it, don't be like, no, you just blown sugar out my butt.
Do you hear that? That's the bullshit alarm.
Yeah, it's very loud. I've noticed though, like with your lines, like with some, like I'm just looking at your timeline now, obviously, but like your line work's a lot more confident, especially in the finer details.
I think I gotta give that to Alessia because she was like,
why?
"Have you tried messing with your line weight and trying to like make strokes?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll try it because you told me."
No, that's not how it went.
It must be. He never lies.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, I'm like fucking Alessia, fucking lying to me all the time. But yeah, like I think it's just like that, and I was like, hey, I should try to do that, to try to mess with the stroke weight, and I think both of you guys, like almost everyone, a lot of the people, like you guys are doing it. You guys are like mess with your like the not even just like the stroke weight, but like you do some curly lines, you do like some really really fine detail thing. I'm like, fuck, that's what makes it so like in depth, and it gives it so much life and like flavor. And I'm like, why don't I do that? Like, why am I messing with the same exact line all the time?
Yeah, I think variation in line is like, I feel like it's just as important as like color or anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I also agree.
I agree.
We are in agreement.
Something I wanted to say about like practicing is like when I was like first like learning to draw, I found that I never really used photos as reference, and I feel like that was a bad thing because I was like, I don't need that shit, but like it's honestly so good. Like recently I've been looking at photos and like using them like as inspiration or like just to see like how to draw people and stuff. And it's like I feel way more comfortable drawing since I've been doing that. So I recommend like if you're someone who doesn't use photo references because for whatever reason, I think it's really worth like giving that a try because it just like I feel like it really helps with understanding like how things actually look and stuff. And then you can like work from that.
Do you also like I like buying books for that reason. I like buying like books on just like anything. It'll be like a photo of like land mammals and I just like have that or like
I love those
pure
books.
tattoos and stuff like that. I don't like finding art books that like talk about the theory and it's like half words and like little tiny diagrams. Like get the art books or like photography books that just have shit tons of just pure art and just like look at those for references. I completely agree. It's a really good way. Kate?
Sorry, I was reading something.
Excuse me?
No. See, look, when you were talking about photo references and stuff like that, it's all relevant. I wasn't just like drifting off like an asshole. Because I've been looking at this. Thank you. It's called Drawbox, and have you guys heard of that website?
No. Link?
Okay, it's this.
Linky link.
Oh, okay, cool. There you go. It's this guy who went to Concept Design Academy in California, and he didn't stay for the whole course, but he's like compiled all the lessons he learnt from that, and one of them is purely on reference photos and drawing from life. Like he's always reiterating that. So he's got a lot of good lessons and like on perspective. And
his website triggers me, but okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's kind of hard to navigate, but
trigger warning for anyone who's looking at Drawbox because
it's kind of hard.
There's a trigger warning.
Navigate.
Yeah.
If you're triggered by navigation,
difficult menus, then don't click it.
This isn't very user friendly.
Well, don't.
It looks really cool. The drawings and stuff look really cool.
Yeah, I mean, he gives everyone like homework and stuff like that as well. And then if you
that shit just got too real for me. I can't do that.
And then like you can put your stuff on Reddit and he'll critique it for you for free.
Oh, for free? Oh. I mean, you can do that with us, everybody. You can fucking
I mean, it may be a bit different to what he gives you, but we'll try our best.
I feel like you guys are way better than this guy, but okay, whatever.
I mean, his is more like fundamentals at this point. Yeah, just for anyone who's looking for some good reference material, drawbox.com. No sponsorship in any way, just thought it was pretty cool. Okay, thanks.
Lesia, take us out.
My dog didn't sponsor the episode this time.
Oh no.
Yeah, she's kind of struggling financially right now.